week on Motoworld, a rough night of Supercross racing and another Vail win on the Florida Sun Coast. The AMA Camel Pro Series goes west for one of the best Sacramento miles in years. And a test of balance and patience in the Mojave Desert. We'll have the observed trials, season opener, and a whole lot more next on Motoworld.
I think it's my turn to have some good luck, you know. Everybody's accompanied some bad luck, and it should be time for those. You know, I don't wish bad luck on anybody, but, you know, it's my time to start winning.
But Damon's optimism was premature, as final, which he won. Bradshaw's crash-itis is contagious. Look at his teammate, Doug Dubach, in the first race back after a long injury layoff. Now, this is one of those slow-mos, almost too painful to watch, almost, but not quite. Semi. And wouldn't you know it, the guy in front of him single jumps when everybody else is doubling, and Dubach lands on top of him. Another painful crash. This time he's done for the night. And who can blame the doctor for wanting to vent his frustrations on something? Welcome back, Doug Dubach. Onward to the main event and a hole shot for number 11 Bradshaw that looked like it could lead to that long-sought second victory of the season. Behind him, the battle of the series championship rivals, Jean-Michel Bayle, number 8, passing the reigning number 1 Jeff Stanton for second, as they do some serious air work. Then Bayle moved up to pressure Bradshaw, who suddenly found himself trapped. There's a fallen rider right in front of him. Damon used his motorcycle for traction, but Bayle needed no more invitation than that to take away the lead. Jean-Michel pulled away, leaving a Stanton-Bradshaw battle for the runner-up spot, a battle which ended rather abruptly when Damon's bike sputtered off the lip of a whoop. The rear wheel came up and all but launched him out of the Suncoast Dome. Here's another look at that unusual incident. Damon wanted power, instead it bogged, the front end nosed over, the rear came up, and the engine wouldn't run anymore. Meanwhile, Bayle kept up the pace and left Stanton far behind, claiming his 5th win of the year as that series moves toward its conclusion. On the last lap, Mike Kudrowski made a do-or-die run at Stanton. Jeff takes second. Mike picked himself up for third. Bayle can't get the champagne open, and Kudrowski looks pretty happy for a guy who just crashed. As you look at the results, there's one reason Mike's so pleased. That third-place finish vaults him into third in the standings, while Bradshaw's plunge drops him to 5th. And every day, Stanton's title defense gets a little more difficult. Well, Stanton had 3 major goals this year: to win his 3rd Daytona, which he did, to win his hometown Supercross in Pontiac, Michigan. He'll try to do that this weekend. And number 3, win another Supercross championship. Bayle is clearly good now. For more Supercross action, the 125 race in St. Petersburg was a real dogfight, and Chris Larson is here to tell us who won.
An upset was in the making as the heroes of the Supercross support class launched themselves into turn 1 at the Suncoast Dome. None of the frontrunners had ever won a Supercross, and number 483 Mike Brown seemed determined to do just that. In fact, he threatened to make it a runaway. More exciting for the fans was this battle for second between number 46 Eric McClear of Romeo, Michigan, and number 36 Grayson Goodman of Plano, Texas. That tussle got downright serious as Goodman grabbed the runner-up spot, and since no one told him that leader Brown was invincible, he proceeded to run him down, pass him in the air and on the outside, and take over the lead. To further discomfort the fading Brown, number 25 Jeremy Buell immediately jumped on him as well. Piloting the Peak antifreeze-sponsored Honda, the London, Ohio Charger kept the pressure on until he finally found a place to pass and took over the runner-up spot. Now we'll slow this down to give you a good look. Once Buell had momentum and he had figured out this high bank switchback, he was able to go all the way to the lead with a picture book block pass on Goodman. Meanwhile, series leader Brian Swink was recovering from a bad start and heading to the front. Watch this pass on Talon Volan. And here's Volan's retaliation that just about left him standing on his head. With a great come-from-behind ride, Swink worked all the way back to third. And here's Jeremy Buell styling to his very first career Supercross win and thoroughly enjoying the champagne that goes with it. However, Swink maintains a healthy point lead. Reporting for Motoworld, I'm Chris Larson.